Well, the Russian Ministry of Defense has just released a statement which they posted on their Telegram channel with an update on their military progress. So they said that the village of Stepov in the Zaporizhzhia region has been liberated, by the Nepal military group. They also went on to say it's defeated Ukrainian forces in the Kherson region, which is also near the Zaporizhzhia region. Those reports are unverified. They are from the Russian Telegram channel, as I said, the Russian Defense Telegram channel. And away from the front line, the White House, as you've been hearing, has said that we've never been closer to peace before than we are in this moment. Trump has been saying with the past 24 hours that he and Putin are going to discuss power plants as well as dividing up assets. And this call between Kremlin leaders and the US leaders is being planned for tomorrow. Now, the UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy has been talking today. He is wondering if Putin is serious about peace, and if he is, he says that Putin has to prove that the Russian president will sign ceasefire agreement, and of course stick to them. The EU, foreign policy chief Kaja Kallas says that Russia can't really be trusted, and the ball is in Russia's court at the moment. So it looks like all things are hinging on these talks tomorrow. And the real question is whether Russia can be trusted to uphold any ceasefire agreements that it may reach.
And where do the key players stand on the ceasefire deal?
And that is a really good question. And that's what it all kind of seems to be coming down to. What does everybody want to get out of this ceasefire deal? Now, the US is saying there's a very good chance that the war could end. We know that Ukraine has agreed to the ceasefire deal, but Russia hasn't as yet. Now, the US leader is talking about land, he's talking about power plants, and something else to announce. They want to be on the side that has the most amount of land, and that land that has the best resources. And of course, there is the deal that they want to sign with the Ukraine that means that they will have access to Ukrainian minerals. Putin says that he supports the peace deal, but there is questions, there's conditions that they want put in place. They want to have and maintain and keep the land that they have taken since the invasion. Zelensky is saying that Putin is trying to sabotage peace at the moment, trying to sabotage diplomatic efforts by setting unacceptable conditions right from the beginning.
And what are Russia's red lines in any deal to see the end of this war? What will their red lines be for a ceasefire deal?
Yeah, Russia has three very firm red lines at the moment. That's territorial integrity. That's a non-negotiable. They say they will never agree to any territorial concessions, meaning that they're not going to give back any land that they took in the invasion. Their second red line is Ukraine's membership in international organizations, in particular NATO. They do not want Ukraine to join NATO in any way, shape, or form. It's also worth noting that Ukraine has been invited by the new Canadian Prime Minister, Mark Carney, to the G7 summit in June. Now, Canada is a leader of the G7 for this year, and they have invited Ukraine to that meeting, and I'm sure that will tick off Russia as well. And the third red line is defense capabilities, that they cannot agree to the limits on defense capabilities at all. Those are the three red lines that Putin has. Without those red lines in place in any deal, there will be no ceasefire.
Well, Afua, many thanks for giving us all that insight on what would be a ceasefire. Indeed, will it happen? Will Ukraine and Russia come to an end after what has been a long and battled time for the Ukrainians? Only time will tell. But Afua, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you for doing this with us.